The National Cybersecurity Alliance posted an article the other day, and they were talking about a recommendation, actually four specific recommendations to risk management practices. There were multi-factor authentication, strong passwords and password managers, software updates, and recognizing and reporting phishing. Now, here's where we fall victims of our own advice. Think about it. Let's start with the terminology to begin with. These are risk management practices. And in reality, none of these are risks, right? They are vulnerabilities. And one actually is a process recommendation, right? Recognizing and reporting phishing. So we need to get used to what is a risk, what is a vulnerability, what is a threat. The basic of risk management would help small and mid-sized organizations start understanding the lingo of cybersecurity. Second here is this advice comes sort of without a context. And that means for you as a small or mid-sized business owner or CIO or CISO, that puts you in a position that is overwhelmed, is definitely overwhelmed because you are at this moment, based on this advice, boiling the ocean. You have to address every system, every application in your organization. So without a strategy on how to tackle this, and this is what is important, putting context on these advices. There's a lot of blogs, there's a lot of white papers, there's a lot of research papers out there that you can go ahead and research, but think about it. What is the framework you're tackling this? And that's why the cybersecurity framework is a good starting point, because it provides you that breakdown, that approach you and identify right at the beginning, right? Let's risk assess the assets that you have in your organization. Then you start tackling these multi-factor authentication software updates from that perspective, from that order. Otherwise, you're going to be spending a lot of times doing software updates, patching on those strong passwords and password manager on systems, perhaps has low impact to the mission of your organization. So spending a lot of time and resources, perhaps with low return, because you fixing the wrong systems, yet spending a lot of time in doing so, spending a lot of money in doing so. And let's be honest, the economy is not at the point that you can just spend money without a sound-based strategy. Imagine this. An intruder, a hacker, send 100,000 phishing emails, and only 1% is successful. So that's 100,000 emails that were clicked. But let's say out of the ones that were clicked, only 1% actually got results back to them. And that's 10 emails. So imagine the return on their investment is only 1%, but it is amazing. There's low cost of entry and high return. Now, think about yourself. If you start addressing everything on your organization and without a strategy or a priority, these are the mission critical systems in my organization that I need to start taking care of first. The return on investment is not the same as the hacker. You will spend a lot of money in the wrong system, in the wrong part of your network, and yet not protect what is important to your organization, to the mission and vision and the service that you provide to your customers, that you will not be protecting. So we are becoming victim of our own advice. These are sound advice. Please, I'm not bashing this advice. This is needed. What I'm saying here is it needs to be put under context. Let me put in context what you're going to address first. So for that, you need a mission-based risk program to address them. To help you out, I'm going to put a link in this post of a paper that I put together with some steps, some initial steps to help you in addressing this, and at least starting the strategy and addressing this. It will be a template in there for asset management and a simple but yet effective sort of a risk ration that you can do to start addressing this, and then taking these considerations, taking these advice, taking these recommendations, and applying the environment in the right order.